Repeat after me. He's an old friend.
He's an old friend. He's an old friend.
That's good. He stays here often.
He stays here often. He stays here often.
I've lost the boy.
What are you doing here? Who are you?
Hey?
Who are you? What's your name?
What do you mean?
I asked you a simple question. What's your name?
You know me, Terry, you know me.
Do I?
Now let me go.
I know you.
Of course you do. Alex, you all right?
Don't you understand? He's been hypnotized.
Where have I seen you before?
At the center. You know me, Terry Connor.
Terry? You should be back at the center with the other lads. It's getting late.
Yes, I'll...
You shouldn't be here at all.
Oh, look, Alex, I won't say a word. Just let me go back, like you said, to the...
He's there!
Terry, please, I've got to talk to you.
No more hide and seek for you, son.
Now, easy, easy.
You've got your duties. Both of you. Do try to remember.
Orders are orders. Make sure that he stays.
Better lock the door. Make sure both of them stay.
Right.
Jensen and Boy, you're coming with me.
Alex!
On you go.
What's all this then? Ah, compass, eh? Well, won't need this. You're already there, ain't ya?
Won't be long now, Doctor. Before our next appointment.
Doesn't open. Anyway, you'd break your legs. Want some? Raisins.
No, thanks. Can't stand him. No doubt about it this time. I was a prisoner. Me and the mad scientist.
Come on in, you bitch! Hurry! Leave off, will you?
Ron, when you get back to your room, it's supposed to be the rest hour.
I can't, sir. They'll do me if I go
I'll
in there.
do you if you don't go back to your room and shut the door. Pack it up. Come on, pack it up. Pack it up!
Hello, Gordon. What you doing down here? We missed you this afternoon.
Yeah, so did Terry.
Terry? Who's he?
Don't worry about him. Just get back to your room. You must have had enough exercise for one day down Wilmot Park.
Well, he might have done, sir, if you'd been there. A bit more fun.
What?
Well, all we did was discover the remains of an ancient creature far below the Earth's surface.
What was that, then?
It was still breathing. Answered to the name of Sergeant Major
Buckle.
Buckle. Oh, hello, Sarge. Just telling the instructor here how you showed us round the caves in his absence.
Well, the instructor here would like you to go back to your room, please.
Oh, but
and
look...
don't let me tell you twice. Go on.
But...
You heard him. Sorry to have left you with that lot. Just been over to check on young Terry. He's on course and doing fine.
Could I have a word with you about Terry Connor?
Okay.
In private.
Go on, Ron. Be my guest. Well?
He was looking for you. Said it was very urgent. What was urgent?
I've no idea.
He came down Wilmer Pot without any equipment, just to find you. What was it about? You say you've seen him?
Correct. At the appointed place. Just getting ready to kip down. Be back in the morning, right as rain.
I got the impression he'd given up this solo trek you sent him on. He was in the right state when he came down that pot.
That's funny. I had to lend him my compass. Perhaps he forgot to take it. Maybe that was it.
I doubt it. Reason I asked, I thought it might have something to do with this man that's missing.
Man? What man?
We met a patrol out looking for him. Man called Jensen. Some sort of doctor. He's supposed to be hiking round these parts. I thought maybe Terry might have seen him.
Not to my knowledge.
He shouldn't have come down that pot like that all on his own. If I was you, I'd have sent him home, not on a trek. He's too much of a hothead, that lad. Unreliable.
The solo trek wasn't my idea, Mr. Buckle. I'd have sent him down the pot with the rest of them. But Alex said he's scared of caves.
Seems not, doesn't it? A lot of people missing this afternoon. We'd better get that patrol to look for Alex if he's not back soon.
I should set your mind at rest about that.
Have you spoken to him, too?
No, but I know where he is.
Oh.
I gave him a lift into town this morning to see a lady friend.
If he's not back by 6 o'clock, it'll be the first time in 11 years. He's always back for lockup. Never misses it.
Don't worry, he'll be here. Now, don't let me keep you from your duties any longer. Or, was there anything else?
One thing. Some smart Alex been drawing on the blackboard, on my outline of Wilmer Deep. They've drawn in the old mine shafts now. Who could have done that?
Almost anyone.
It's not just anyone that knows about those shafts. For one thing, they're much too dangerous to use.
And for another?
For another, they come out by the old quarry, where they have the defense establishment. This fella Jensen, he works there. Coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah. Richards, get Alex ready right away.
Better keep an eye on the others. Do sit down.
What's in those?
Food
Food?
for animals. Got some raisins left.
What you carry raisins for? Expecting trouble, were you?
Now, why'd you say that? I'd have brought a gun then, wouldn't I? Not raisins. No, I was expecting open country and a good day's walking. Provisions. Like raisins.
I meant to be out hiking. Solo trekking, that's what the instructors call it. You catch me doing it voluntary, though.
You expected back tonight?
No, worse luck. I'm meant to be keeping out of doors. But they'll be after you, though, won't they? If you're missing.
Oh, I'm always missing. They won't be surprised. I often go off walking weekends on my own.
I wish I'd never come here. I wish I'd stayed at home.
They've been clever, you see.
They? Who's they? Who are they?
Well, I was hit over the head, that's all I know. You saw it all. You know more than I do. You were talked into it, weren't you?
But this bloke, he showed me his card. Minister of Defence, it said. He's called Gordon... No, forgotten his last name.
Shouldn't think it's his real name anyway.
So the card was a fake too?
No, I don't say the card was real. This is an inside job. Someone who used to work for us, perhaps. Someone who knows the details.
Gordon told me about the code.
Told you? Nobody knows the code. Yet. Except me.
He said it was important.
Important? It's that all right. All you'd need would be a pocket telescope. You could sit at that window in a few days' time. You might spot something moving up there. Across the night sky, slowly. Small, bright speck. The first orbiting space laboratory. Studying every inch of the Earth. With every means available. Tracing the missiles. All of them. On land and sea. Everywhere. Underground, underwater. All of them. And for the first time, computers in space. Collecting all this information. But the problem is transmitting it with a minimum of risk so that no one will intercept it. Because, you see, there is no foolproof code. Except the Jenson Code. Think of a number. Go on.
All right, then.
Now, imagine you're telling it to me. That's it. 9. Go on, think of another one. Anyone you like. Not just 1 to 10. 56,327.
It was creepy. He got it straight off. He could have made a fortune with that trick. And before I'd finished thinking it, I knew he knew what I was thinking.
Could draw the crowds, couldn't I? If I wanted to. Besides, that's just kid stuff. Lots of people can do that. Try something else. What about your home address?
I pictured Rycroft Road and the number on the door. Looked like a million other houses in a million other streets. How could he pick that one?
17 Rycroft Road, Leicester, right? I'm pretty good. Best there is. That's how I got the job. I'm the complete one-man receiver for our men in space.
And you'll receive all the details on facts, figures?
No, just the code. We keep it simple for a simple reason. Detailed messages, they're all right as a party trick. Every so often, even I can make a slip. We can't afford anything fancy, just in case. A choice of 2 basic signals. That's all we use. I never get it wrong. Signals come to me and me alone. No one can intercept them. But there is a danger. These are thought waves in the perfect channel. You could block that channel with the wrong signals. If you knew me and the code. Would take a trained mind, but you could jam the whole works. If you knew what the 2 signals were. This man, believe me, is highly trained. Best I've come across. Putting a lot of pressure on me. Next session could be the last. There's so much at stake. Don't know how much longer I can hold out.
Get out.
What did you say?
I said get out.
What did you say?
I haven't finished yet. I'll come and tell you when I'm ready.
Ready or not, the man's coming with me. He's got to be back by 6.
Look, I don't think you understand these things. You can't mess about with this stuff. Interrupt the treatment at the wrong time and the patient could simply... well, he could simply black out forever with permanent shock.
We'll have to take that risk.
Alex,
Alex, shut up! Alex, it's me, Gordon. Did you have a good time this afternoon? In town?
I had a good time in town. Met someone I knew. Talked about the old days.
Okay. Good. He should be fully conscious by the time we get back to the centre. And when we've gone, you get Jensen in and crack him.
You said we'd wait until the morning. You agreed.
They're out looking for him. We've got no time. Crack him and get the code or it'll be too late, man. Come on, son. We're going home.
can't promise results tonight. When have we got to put Jensen back? You said it was tomorrow night.
It was, and now it's as soon as possible.
Oh.
As soon as you've done what you're hired for.
They could have killed me by now. They wanted to. Much the simplest way. Let them mess up our defense system. Plenty of people would like that.
Yeah, I'll bet. They want the code.
Yes. To sell to the highest bidder. Or just threaten to unless a price is met. It's the advantage of working freelance.
Come and tell us all about it.
Hey, what's going on then?
Well, they just put him under the dripping tap, Ron. And
Come on,
they've got
you
the
lot,
noose
make
round
yourself
him.
useful.
The police are here, sir.
It's the law, sir. Of the Sergeant Major Buckle. All his crimes have come to light.
Ah, go on with your jacko. Someone else they're after.
Yeah, you most like.
I should be so lucky.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Military police. I wonder if you can help us to trace this man. He's known to be hiking in this area.
We passed Mr. Buckle here with some of your lads earlier today. Thought we might check just in case anyone had spotted him.
No. I'm afraid I can't help you. Huh. Is he dangerous?
No, just eccentric. He works at the research unit. You, sir. Have you seen him?
Sorry. You all right, mate? A bit shaky. He took a knock. Down a pothole. He'd been resting up all the afternoon.
So you've not been outdoors today, then?
In town. I've been in town.
Resting?
With a friend.
A lady friend. He's still a bit concussed. I think he'd better go and lie down.
Excuse me, sir. Look, I don't think you got a good look at the photograph. Just to make sure, eh? Name of Jensen? Dr. Jensen?
Jensen. No.
All right. Thank you. I'll leave the photograph with you, just in case.
Okay.
Just check that none of the kids have sighted him, will you?
You're all right, sir.
Yeah, he's all right.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, lads, just have your attention, please. Come on, gather round. I want to ask you a question. Have any of you seen this man?
Oh, splat me
Just
again.
shut up and listen,
I'll see
will
it.
you? Now, it's important. Would you please try to remember?
Try, Jensen. Try to remember.
Name?
I know your
That-
name. I know your name. I know your name. Now listen to me. I want you to tell me about the messages. The messages, right? It's Saturday. Saturday morning at Mission Control. You're sitting in the receiver booth. You're waiting. Now, 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. One more. Come on.
You'll overdo it.
Oh.
Do you ever take your lads into the caves around there?
Too dangerous. Leads straight to Wilmer Deep past the old mine shafts. I don't trust them.
Well, somebody does.
Enough to poke their heads out at our end more than once.
Thought it might be one or two of your lads wanting a bit of a peek at the research unit, like.
Anyway, we'd best be getting along, Sarge. Now we'll find our own way out. Thank you, Mr. Buckle.
See you, mate, Gray.
Ta-ta,
And you, Sergeant Cook.
Behave yourselves, will you?
Who's he think he is?
Captain Mannering.
Hey, you two. You're supposed to be washing out the caving equipment.
Yeah.
Well, go on.
All right.
And you, Ron.
What? Oh, that isn't fair.
I didn't know Alex had been hurt that bad.
Delayed reaction.
Down Wilmer Deep, was it? You said it was yesterday.
What if it was?
Funny. I'll find out about it. Don't worry.
Dr. Jensen,
2 signals.
you all right?
Don't talk. Listen. 2 signals. That's all we use. Tracking the missiles. Just need a positive identification for a missile sighted, and a negative identification, no missile. I'm telling you this because one chance is you get away somehow. Warn them.
You mean you've already given away the code?
Could be next time, if they put my chair at the other end. You see, the beams on the wall, they form a cross. That is the negative signal, the cross. Took us years to find the perfect signals. The strongest images to communicate from one mind to another. We found them. The circle and the cross. They hold their messages perfectly, deep in here. I never get it wrong. Circle for yes, cross for no. You see? The cross, a signal of resistance. With the beams in front of me, I can fix on the signal. The no, resistance. I can isolate my mind. It's too strong for him. He doesn't know why I'm resisting. As long as I'm facing the beams.
Dr. Jensen! Dr. Jensen, what am I to do? How am I going to get out of here?
Who's there? Oh, sorry. Thought it might have been a prowler. I heard footsteps.
Couldn't sleep. Dreams.
What sort of dreams?
Terrible dreams. I was in Granny Powell's farmhouse. There were a lot of people there, strange people. I don't know who they were. It's funny the way dreams work. And then I saw that face. The one they showed me in the photograph.
The missing doctor?
And there were other people there. Someone I knew.
Who?
It's gone.
Who is it, man? Try to remember.
I didn't mean to get you up, Sarge.
You all right?
I'm a bit peckish, that's all. Any food in the larder? I haven't eaten for ages.
It's one thing being hypnotized. I was scared enough of that, whatever it might do to me. But what if it meant being driven half out of your mind, the way they'd done to Jensen? Worn out he was, till he could hardly speak. At least he slept, though, more than I did.
Hungry?
Famished.
Come on in.
You. That's right. Eat your salt for breakfast.